So the promisee cannot claim, like
you can
for
check your
example,
copy wherever you have written.
yes sir,
You can check your copy wherever you have written.
yes.
These 3 points we have discussed. You can see the screen also.
Yes, sir. Yes, I remember the points, sir, but not able to recall the meaning.
Okay, so just to give a quick recap, that consideration must be at the desire of promisor. That means what should be the consideration from both the sides? It depends what the proposal given by the proposer. So that proposal must be accepted as it is so as to form a contract. So whatever consideration mentioned in the proposal, that consideration should be given. So as a result, consideration when we say we must be given at the desire of promisor, that means whoever have given the proposal, whatever proposal has been given and whatever consideration has been asked, that consideration should be given from both the sides, because that was a settled law and there is no confusion in that, because the law itself have created like this, that when at the desire of promisor, the starting line of section 2 clause D. That is the first point. Okay, Faizan, I hope now it is
Yes,
clear to
sir.
you.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
you can mute yourself and you can switch off your video. So the third point, can anyone elaborate the third point? Consideration may be past, present or future. Otherwise I have to ask specifically. Okay, so Abhishek Swain, roll number 3.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Abhishek, good morning Abhishek. Can you please switch on your video also?
So actually, I'm facing a network issue. Can I rejoin now?
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
So till he is rejoining, let us check Adarsh Khandelwal, roll number 6. Adarsh,
Yes, sir.
switch on your video also.
Just a minute.
Adarsh, what happened?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible to you, Adarsh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as I can see that you were there in the previous class, just a simple question, that what do you understand by consideration may be past, present or future? Adarsh, if you able to answer, then it's fine. If not, if you confused at any point of time, then we can shift this to any other student.
Actually, I forgot that.
Okay, Adarsh, okay, fine. You can mute yourself and switch off your video. Kindly check your copy where you are writing. So anyone who wants to answer this, consideration may be past, present or future. Okay, so then I'll explain. Okay, so one question has been posted regarding the point number 1, that consideration must be given at the desire of promisor. So here the point is, consideration must be from both the sides. If there is no consideration, no contract can be formed. How much consideration to be given? Of course, that is to be decided by the parties, but that is also to be mentioned by way of proposal, that what is the consideration, what should be the consideration from both the sides. So in that case, law have given a rule as per the definition of the consideration under section 2 clause D, that consideration must be given at the desire of promisor, which means whenever a consideration is given as per the proposal itself. Whatever written in a proposal, the consideration should be given in that manner only. Because once proposal is accepted as it is, only then it form a contract. So whatever consideration mentioned in a proposal, that consideration to be given. So here, whoever given a proposal, consideration mentioned in that proposal have to be accepted so as to form a contract. So thus this rule was there that consideration must be given at the desire of promisor. And the same we have discussed with the case of Durga Prasad versus Baldev. That is first point. Now again I have received a question in my chat box regarding the third point, that the consideration may be past, present and future. Now consideration can be given in the present context, can be considered for future perspective, and also if past consideration if any is there, then it can also be considered. So in the present consideration, so whatever dealing we do on the daily basis, and whatever we purchase, whatever we sell, if we complete the transaction there and then, whatever the consideration exchange from one to another, that is actually a present consideration. For example, that I purchased a crate of egg, 32 eggs in that, and I have paid the price for that there and then. So that is a present consideration. I have paid the price, I received the egg crate of 32 eggs. So that is a present consideration. Future consideration. So in the future consideration, I have given the examples regarding the EMI, or if we take the loan from a bank, or if we purchase anything on credit. So what happened? We purchase at that point of time and we have to pay in the coming months. So that payment, if we are paying in the coming months, that is a future consideration. But at the time of taking a loan, or at the time of purchasing anything on EMI, at that point of time we have just given a promise that we are going to give a consideration in the near future. So that is a future consideration from one side, and from other side they have completed the consideration from their part. So one example I have discussed that regarding the bank loan. So if we take a bank loan, we have to return a loan in few years, like 5 years or 10 years with certain interest. So our consideration is a future consideration, which we are going to give in the near future. From the other side, from the bank has given the loan at there and then, that is a present consideration from the side of bank. From our side, it's a future consideration. But contract is there, it's valid. Taking a loan from bank, it's valid. Now, there's an example of the past consideration. So let me discuss this. Let me check. Alisha, roll number 14. Alisha, can you please unmute yourself if you are in a class? Let me check. Okay, Alisha is absent. Andanu Santoshi Patro, roll number 19. Whether you are in a class Okay, absent. Animesh Mohanty. Animesh, whether you are in a class? Okay, Animesh is also absent. Apurva Snehal, roll number 25.
Yes, sir.
Apurva, we are discussing just the past consideration. So whether it happens at any point of time that you have given an extra money to the shopkeeper with the promise that you keep the extra money, and whenever I take a product in near future, kindly adjust it.
Yes, sir.
Whether it happens at any point of time.
Yes, sir. It happens sometimes.
So what happened when the next time you go to that shopkeeper, you purchase anything, and then you ask the shopkeeper, kindly adjust the money which is already in your possession.
Yes, sir.
So you are purchasing anything and you are not giving anything. That means you are purchasing any product and you are not paying for it.
Yes, sir.
But actually in past, you have already paid the price.
Yes, sir.
From your side, your consideration has been already is with the shopkeeper.
Yes, sir.
Your amount is already there. So that is actually a past consideration. So if we see
Yes, sir.
that if Apurva is purchasing anything from that shopkeeper, she is not paying anything in return. But what happened? She has already paid the consideration. So that is in
Yes,
the
sir.
past. So that is actually a past consideration and it is valid. So at that point of time, shopkeeper cannot say that you are purchasing these products and you are not giving anything to me. But at the same time, he has already received the consideration in the past, long time back.
Yes, sir.
So that is Apurva. Thank you. You can mute yourself.
Thank you, sir.
So this is the consideration, maybe past, maybe present, and maybe future. Proceeding further. Consideration need not to be adequate. Okay. Now there is a law for that it is not essential or it is not a mandate that whatever the actual amount of the product, that amount to be sold as per their actual amount. At the same time, whatever the services offered by the parties, it is not essential or it is not required that the money shall be as per the services. That means the consideration need not to be adequate. It's not compulsion that the consideration must be adequate. Now, let me take few examples to elaborate this point, and let us check how many of you were there. Okay, Hansraj, roll number 45. Let me check whether Hansraj is here. Okay, Hansraj is also absent. Kriti Shri, roll number 52. So Kriti, kindly, okay, thank you. Kriti, tell me any product which you are of which you are a owner. Whether you are owner of any goods, a mobile phone. Which company? Okay. When you have originally purchased a cell phone of Samsung, have you checked the price, whether the price is below MRP or above MRP? So whether it's below MRP? Okay. So whenever we purchase any goods or services for the first time, that means directly from the market, from the retail shop, then there is a government regulation that the goods must not be sold above MRP. But whether it is also mentioned that the goods must not be sold below a certain amount. So there is no lower limit, but there is an upper limit. When there is no lower limit, can a seller sell those goods at any amount lower than MRP? Okay, now this is the first rule, that when we purchase the goods or services for the first time from the market itself, from the retail shops, then the goods cannot be sold above MRP. Now, Kriti, your cell phone is an old cell phone, right? Samsung. What is the actual cost of that cell phone? 16,000. Can you sell that cell phone for 32,000? Okay, the answer is yes. Absolutely yes. Now, what if Apurva wants to ready and willing to purchase it for 32,000? No one is going to stop you. What if you give this ad on OLX with the condition that I am ready and willing to sell it for 18,000? If the buyer agrees on that, whether you are going to say, okay, I am not going to sell it above 16,000 because the MRP is 16,000. So now what is your answer? Can you sell it for 32,000? It's your product. That means that whatever amount you want to sell it, you can sell it. So whether when you are selling it for 32,000, whether the consideration is adequate? No. So that's the point, is whether consideration is adequate. The answer is no. But can you sell it? The answer is yes. You are the seller. It's your product. You can sell it at any amount you want, provided the buyer consent for it. Buyer agree and ready to purchase for it. So consideration need not to be adequate. Okay, that is not a compulsion that it must be adequate. Thank you, Kriti. You can switch it off. I hope everyone able to understand this. So a few more questions. Let me ask Isha, rule number 42. Isha, whether you are in a class?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Isha. Isha, sorry, I'm a little unwell today, so you have to bear with it. So Isha, the question is regarding whether your father has own property,
Yes, sir.
own house.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just an hypothetical question. What is an approx cost of the house?
So actually it is like a land and there it is the house.
I think
Like-
still we can imagine, or we can provide an approx cost, including the land and the house.
So maybe 4-5 crore because it's
Oh.
from my great grandfather. So
Okay, can we take it as 5 crore?
yes, sir.
So the actual cost of the property, that means the land plus the building, as per the market rate. So to tell you that there is a market rate which is fixed by the government, that this is a market rate of the property. Now, Isha, can your father sell that property for 15 crores? Whereas the market price of that house is 5 crore.
So if anyone is willing to purchase it for 15 crore, then he can sell it.
No doubt in that. So that means it's your product, it's your property. At whatever amount you want to sell it, if other party agrees, why not? Law is not going to intervene for it. So here the case again, consideration is not adequate. adequacy of the consideration is the actual rate of the property is 5 crore. But she is selling it for 15 crore. Fine, if any buyer agree for that, not an issue. So here again, consideration is not adequate, but consideration is there. So law says there must be consideration, but law have not stated that how much consideration. Whether it needs to be adequate, answer is no. Consideration need not to be adequate. Now, Isha, I'm now just reversing the situation. The market cost of your this house is 5 crores. Can you sell it for 5 rupees?
No, sir.
Absolutely yes. If you want to sell it. If you want to sell it for 5 rupees, there is no law which comes into existence and say, no, sorry, you cannot sell it for 5 rupees. Because when we say that consideration need not to be adequate, it applies on both the higher limit also, the lower limit also. Even if you want to sell it for 5 rupees, you can sell it. Whether consideration is adequate, the answer is no. Can you sell it for free?
So if I want to give it for charity, then I can give it.
So that will be a gift. That is not a contract. So the point here is there must be consideration from both the sides. Even if it is 1 rupee, 2 rupees or 3 rupees, it doesn't matter. Consideration should be there. And consideration need not to be adequate. Okay, now, thank you, Isha. Some interesting point I want to bring to the notice to everyone. Let us see. Ankita Kumari, whether you are in a class. Ankita is absent. Abrunil.
Yes, sir.
Whether connection established again. Abrunil,
Sir,
am
you
I
asked me a
audible to you?
question earlier or what?
Am I audible to you
Sir,
now?
have you asked me a question earlier?
Yes, Abrunil, I have asked a question.
Oh, sorry, sir. I think
No,
I
no.
actually received a marketing.
Whether
There was a disconnection.
I am audible now to you.
Yes, sir.
So Abrunil, just do one thing, switch off your video.
Yes, sir.
Because your connection is very weak.
Hello.
Switch it off. The video should switch
Yes,
off.
sir.
So Abrunil, we are discussing the concept that consideration need not to be adequate. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
Abrunil, there is very interesting question into my mind. Now, are you aware of this 25 paisa coin or 50 paisa coin?
Yes, sir. It is there.
At how much of amount we can sell it?
Sir, the 25 paisa coin.
Yes.
Sir, we can sell it at like even in 1 million also, because in auctions or in other things, old coins gets like sold in millions or crores.
So I think I got the answer, and I hope everyone have got the answer. So even if it is the actual cost of the coin is 25 paisa, but it can be sold to millions of rupees, to millions of dollars. The reason for that is in an auction, the Abrunil have rightly stated, in an auction, this kind of purchase we can see. So again, that is a contract, and at the same time, it's need not to be adequate. So consideration need not to be adequate. Thank you, Abrunil. So let
Thank you,
us
sir.
further. So he has rightly stated about the example. Let us proceed further then. Okay. Consideration must be real, must not be illusionary. Now, law have given this rule that there must not be any kind of illusion. consideration must be a real consideration. Now, there may be several agreements which are not possible for the performance. In that case, the consideration cannot be considered as real. It may be considered as illusionary. So let me check let us check some example. Lovelina, roll number 54.
Mummy,
Isha, switch off your voice. Mute yourself. Okay, roll number 54, Lovelina. Whether you are in a class. Okay, you are absent. So I am marking you absent. Mrinal Das, roll number 59. Absent. Kuljit Singh, Jassal, roll number 53. Kuljit, whether I am audible to you? Okay, Kuljit is absent. Khushal Patel.
Yes,
Khushal,
sir. Yes, sir.
kindly switch on your video also, Khushal.
Sir.
Kushal,
Yes, sir.
the law here states that consideration must be real, not illusionary. Now, I'm having some example in my mind that what about this example that one person promised you that if you give 10,000 rupees to him, he will bring a star from the sky.
That's illusionary, sir.
So you are giving 10,000, what you are receiving?
Sir, actually star, but that's not possible, sir.
Not possible. One thing. Second illustration, that the person asked that please give me 15,000 rupees and I will capture all the air of your room.
That can be possible, maybe, sir.
I'll capture air of your room.
Acha, okay. Not possible, sir.
Air of your room.
So not possible, maybe.
It's not possible. Again, it's an illusion. Okay. How about this? That Kushal gave me 50,000 and I will convert your enemy into a goat because I know black magic.
That's not possible too, sir.
So again, this is not a real consideration. It's all illusion, which is actually not possible. So that's why we have to check it every time. Now, let us see some other side. The other side is, now Kushal, give me 10,000 rupees and I'll read a book in 3 hours.
So that's possible, sir.
Okay. You are giving 10,000 rupees, what you are receiving?
And 3 hours of reading.
No,
hearing.
3 hours of reading the other person will do. You are not going to do.
So hearing some other person that he's reading a book aloud.
Pardon?
Say someone is reading for me, sir, for 3 hours.
Okay. Just check the first element. Must be given at the desire of promiser.
Yes, sir.
So what you have done, you said, I am giving you 10,000 rupees. Kindly read this book within 3 hours. So 3 hours reading a book, I think it seems to be valid. It's not an illusion, it's real. Somewhere it's real. The point here is other party is doing as per your direction. So it is a real consideration. First point. Second illustration. You said that kindly do one thing. go to the school, go to my school, old school, and meet some person, meet my teacher. In return, what I'll do, I'll give a loan of 3,000 rupees to your sister.
That may be real, sir,
Okay, how it is a real? How it is real?
because
Now you have to analyze this.
because someone is giving me the order to do something, and in return they're going to give me a loan to my sister.
No, no, no. You please understand. You are giving loan.
So I am giving. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now what happened? Please, this is for everyone, and I want your answers in a chat box. That whether it's a real or whether it is illusionary. Please listen it very carefully. Now Khushal have given a proposal to his friend that kindly go to my school and meet my teacher and communicate something. That means he has communicated something to his friend, and he stated that kindly communicate this message to my teacher. If you do this, I will give 5,000 rupees loan to your sister. So whether there are real consideration, whether they are consideration from both the side or not, or whether it's just an illusion. So before you analyze, kindly remember point number 1 also. That was interlinked. I want the answers in the chat box also.
I think it's real, sir.
Okay, Kushal, reason for that?
Because I'm going to give him some work to do. In return, I'm going to give him a loan. So if he wants, sir, then he's have to do some work for me, sir.
Okay. Kushal, thank you very much. And whatever Kushal has stated is actually correct. That is actually a real consideration. And he has directed someone to do something. Other party have accepted it as it is. It becomes a contract. Whether going to school, meeting the teacher, whether it's real, absolutely yes. That is something valuable in the eyes of law. The other party has done something. So that is actually a real consideration. That is not an illusion. So consideration both the side, that is a contract. Now, if Khushal refused to give a loan of 5,000 rupees to the friend's sister, then what will happen? They can approach the court and they can claim against Khushal that there is a violation of a contract. Because it was promised, the other party has performed, now he is not performing. So that is valid. It's not an illusion, it's a real consideration. So thank you, Kushal. You can mute yourself and you can switch off your video.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you. So this is the regarding the consideration that it must be real, it must not be illusionary. So there can be several kind of consideration we can see. Now this case, white versus bluet. So case between son and father. Now what happened? The son, this white is the son of bluet. What happened here that why this white always used to complain for several things to his father, several complaints on the daily basis. Now what happened? Father have stated that if you stop boring me with the complaints on the daily basis, I will repay all your loans. That father get annoyed at some point, and he stated his son that you do one thing, you stop complaining me of everything, and if you do it, then I will repay all your loans. Now the point is whether it's a real consideration or it's illusion. So the answer is in a chat box. Those who want to communicate the answer in a live communication, most welcome. I started getting the answers. So let me put it, or I think I have to ask first. Okay, Abhishek, roll number 4. Abhishek Chandra.
Yes, sir.
Abhishek, what is the
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, yes, you are audible. Abhishek, what is the consideration from both the side?
Excuse me, sir.
What is the consideration from both the side?
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
What is the consideration from both the side?
Sir,
If we say it's a real consideration, then we have to check it that what is the consideration from both the side.
yes, sir.
Okay, Abhishek, just think on this.
Uh,
Okay, just think.
Okay.
So anyone who wants to answer this? So there's no one who wants to answer this. Afsana, please unmute yourself
Yes.
and switch on your video also.
Yes, sir.
Afsana, what is your view?
So can you read, please?
Okay, I'm saying that what is the consideration from both the side in this case? Have you heard the fact or not?
Sir, I did, but then I got confused.
Okay, I'm repeating again, then please listen it very carefully.
Yes,
Okay?
sir.
So the case here, this case between father and son, White
Yes, sir.
is a son of Bluet. Bluet is a father. What happened? This White son, that is the son, he used to complain on several perspectives on the daily basis to his father. Several complaints on the daily basis. One day what happened? Father got annoyed. Now father has stated that kindly stop complaining on the daily basis, and if you do it, I will repay all your loans, whatever the loan you are having. I will repay your loan. Son has stopped complaining the father and stopped boring his father. Now when he stopped boring his father with the complaints, now he asked that now I have done what you have asked, kindly repay my loan. Now father stated that there's no contract between you and me. I have just stated it so that you can stop boring me with all the complaints. So this son filed a case in the court that there is a contract. I have done something and he have to pay now. So what is your view of Sana, whether there is a real consideration from both the sides?
I don't think so because it's a portal.
Sana, you can switch off your video because I think the network connectivity is low.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
now you can speak.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I think it's a personal matter, so it's not considered.
So we can say it that it is illusion. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If father
Yes, sir.
paying all the debts, all the loans, if father's repaying the loan of White, so again that is something which the parents used supposed to do or used to do as a moral duty. Again, that is an illusion that cannot be treated as a contract. And if the son is stop complaining, that is not something which he has done for a purpose of contract. Okay, so that is
Yes, sir.
actually an illusion. Afsana, thank you. You can mute yourself.
Thank you,
So
sir.
it is, yes.
So then, what is the difference between between Khoshal's case and this case?
Between
That example you gave of Khoshal giving his friend a loan if he goes to the school, and this case.
So going to a school, meeting the teacher, don't you think it's real? It's something which have value.
So that I know that it's real. So this one also can be real.
How this one can be real, that a son is stop boring his father with complaint.
So maybe he's old enough and now he like starts.
Even if the father is old enough, and if son stopped complaining, whether he is doing something, complaining, stop complaining, can we treat it as a consideration? I think it doesn't have any value. And whenever, see, before this case, this was not a settled issue. That boring a father will with complaint, stop boring the father with complaint, whether it's a consideration or not. But the case have clarified it. That is not something valuable in the eyes of law, and it is not a consideration. It is an illusion. So similarly, we can think on this perspective that whether it a consideration or may not be a consideration, if nothing settled or nothing written in a law, then we can approach the court can declare it. But we have to think in a rational manner. What is the rationale behind that? Complaining someone, not complaining father, we cannot take it as a consideration. That means I don't think it have any value in the eye of law, or it is. We cannot say it's a kind of real consideration. It's not possible. Now, what about this, Isha? Because this question has been raised, so maybe this question may be in the minds of many students. So we must elaborate. We must elaborate it and eradicate any kind of confusion. What if I say I stand for 10 hours? If I stand for 10 hours, you have to give me 5,000 rupees. Whether standing for 10 hours can be considered as a consideration.
Sir, people can consider like.
Absolutely, yes. That is something which we can consider as consideration. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So it is real consideration. It's not a fiction. It's not an illusion. So similarly, we have to check every time in a contract or in the agreement whether the consideration is real or not. So thank you, Isha, for your question. I hope I have answered it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, Abhishek.
Sir, if it was not a family matter, then it would have been real.
Abhishek, you do one thing. Just switch off the video because your connection is low. Now speak.
Sir, if that case was not a family matter, it would have been real.
No, even if it would not have been a family matter, even then we cannot say that it is real. So if you're planning for something like this, then don't plan it. Are you boring someone with the complaints?
No, sir. No, sir.
So the point is, Abhishek, even if it is, if we consider it as not a family matter, then also boring someone or not boring someone, we cannot take it as a consideration. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, boring someone or not boring someone, because it was settled issue and court have declared it that it is not a consideration. Now let me ask, there's one interesting question then. So Afsana, can you please unmute yourself again?
Yes, sir.
There's one interesting illustration in my mind and you have to answer whether it's a real consideration or not. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So the illustration is like this, that I will make laugh everyone for 1 hour and you have to pay me 50,000 rupees.
Okay.
Whether it's a real consideration?
Sir.
Pardon?
No, sir. It's not.
Why it is not?
Because it's just You're just saying people to laugh for an hour, like making them laugh, and
So,
it doesn't.
Afsana,
It's
whether you
illusionary.
remember, there is a in the television, there's a comedy circus.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Oh, oh, sir.
Now,
People give money.
are you getting the point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what happened in that case? The people used to come and make laugh everyone who is present and the whoever is watching the channel.
Yes, sir.
So whether they are getting paid, they are being paid by the other producer or directors.
Yes, sir. They're getting paid.
So don't you think then it's a real consideration?
Yes, it's a real consideration.
So your answer is changed now. So that's what I am saying, that we have to analyze it at every point, whether it's a real consideration, because law says that consideration must not be illusory. Afsana, thank you. You can mute yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So this is what the law state in the essential elements, that consideration must have some value in the eye of law. Whenever we say that it must have some value in the eye of law, then if the matter goes to court, then court is going to decide it, that whether it is have some value in their eyes or not. So it depends. So with these examples, I have completed with fifth point. I hope you have written all the examples. Very, very important. Now the other thing is, consideration may be an act, an abstinence, forbearance. So consideration may be an act. Then if person is giving the services like electricity services, repairing services, labor services, these are the valid consideration because they are doing the labor, they are doing the physical work. We are paying the amount, the cash, the money, it's a consideration. Now, abstinence, whether not doing anything is also a consideration. We are not doing anything. Can it be a consideration? So let me ask Aniket Adhikari whether you are in a class. Aniket. Aniket, am I audible to you?
Yes,
Row
sir.
number 20.
Yes, sir.
It's on your video also, Aniket.
Yes, sir. Just a minute.
Your video is not on. Okay, so Aniket, as we are discussing that the consideration may be an act, maybe an abstinence, maybe forbearance. Act we have discussed, that may be the physical labor and everything. Whether not doing anything could be considered as a consideration. So law has stated that yes, but we have to understand it, that why yes. So I'm just giving one example. Example is like this. So Aniket, you have given me a proposal that, sir, you do one thing, kindly don't teach in section B, teach only in section A. And if you don't teach in section B, I'll pay, or we will pay 20,000 rupees to you per month. Whether it is a valid contract, whether the consideration is real, or whether it's a valid consideration.
Mm. So I guess it's a valid contract.
So the consideration is valid.
Yes, sir.
So you are giving what?
Money.
What I am giving?
So you are not teaching section B.
And not teaching in section B, whether it could be considered as consideration. I'm not doing anything.
Yes, sir.
Or in other words, we can say like this. So you have twisted the proposal and you have stated, sir, you do one thing for 1 year, don't teach. And we will give you 30,000 rupees per month. Not teaching for 1 year, can it be a consideration from my side?
No, sir.
Absolutely yes. So the law here says that an abstinence, even if the party is not doing anything, it could be considered as a consideration from his side. Now the point here is I am restricting my right. This is my right to teach or not to teach.
Yes, sir.
I'm restricting my right on your desire. Check the first point. Consideration must be given at the desire of promiser. You have desired it that please don't teach for 1 year and I'll pay 30,000 rupees per month. Teaching is my fundamental right, constitutional right. I have restricted my right on the basis of a contract. I have stated, okay, I'll not teach, but you are giving 30,000, fine. This is absolutely valid. Absolutely valid. No doubt in that. So as abstinence, that means not doing anything, it can also be considered as a consideration. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that is all for today. Okay, we'll continue with the other points. So other points, of course, related to these points. So don't miss the next class. Exceptions to consideration and privity of contract. So that is all for today. And now I'll take the attendance. Though many students were absent. Anandita.
Present, sir.
Abhishek Biswal.
Present, sir.
Abhishek Swain. Abhishek Chandra.
Present, sir.
Abranil. Adarsh Khandelwal.
Present, sir.
Present, sir.
Aditya Anand.
Yes, sir.
Afreen. Afsana.
Sir, Afrin present.
Akarshan.
लाइट देखी चार टेबल ले बस बिल्कुल पार्टी कर
Akarshan.
Present, sir.
Akash.
Present, sir.
Akshariti. Akshita.
Present, sir.
Aman Vaibhav.
Present, sir.
Amandeep.
Present, sir.
Amlan.
Present, sir.
Anand Kumar.
Present.
Aniket.
Present, sir.
Ankit Kumar. Anshika.
Present, sir.
Apurva.
Present, sir.
Apurva Tomar. Arpita Agarwal.
Present, sir.
Arun Nayak. Atishay Jain. Atul
present,
Sidhi.
sir.
Kavita Lakra.
Present,
present.
Ayush Mishra. Barsha Rani.
Present, sir.
Vipul Anurag.
Present, sir.
Viswajit Mohanty.
Present, sir.
Kyate Swaroop.
Present, sir.
Chirag Jain.
Present, sir.
Deepshikha Das.
Present, sir.
Devi Vandana.
Present, sir.
Divyesh Agarwal.
Present, sir.
Isha Mahato.
Present, sir.
Faizan Asgar.
Present, sir.
Gautam.
Present, sir.
Hargovind. Harivarth. Ritik Kumar.
Present, sir.
Ishdeep Singh. Khushal.
Present, sir.
Kaushal.
Present, sir.
Pritishri. Manav Shah. Mansita. Neil Biswas.
Present, sir.
Pavani.
Present, sir.
Payal. Paushali Ghosh.
Present, sir.
Prachi. Prachi Kukreja.
Sir, Prachi, present.
Pragyashri.
Present, sir.
Pratik Modi.
Present, sir.
Pratham Agarwal.
Present, sir.
Pratiksha.
Present, sir.
Okay, so thank you all for joining, and let us